Hello everyone, this is a video about the 5 project management process groups. This video was created for IST 302 by Justin Sirkin, Kelsey Arbuckle, and Akash Makar. A process is a series of actions directed toward a particular result. Project management process groups process from initiating activities to planning activities, executing activities, monitoring and controlling activities, and closing activities. The 5 project management groups include initiating, planning, executing, monitoring, and closing. These process groups include processes that occur throughout the project. So initiating isn't exclusive to just beginning of the project, and closing doesn't necessarily have to happen only at the end of the project. Initiating includes defining and authorizing a project or project phase. Initiating processes include any process that initiates an aspect of a project. Therefore, it can take place during each phase of a project. An example of initiating would be creating a project charter or holding kickoff meetings. Planning is devising and maintaining a workable scheme to ensure that the project addresses the organization's needs. Projects include several plans such as the scope management plan, schedule management plan, cost management plan, and the procurement management. Project teams often revise plans during each phase of the project life cycle. Executing processes are those that involve the actual work of the project. This includes coordinating people and other resources to carry out the various plans and create the product, services, or results of the project or phase. Examples of executing are acquiring and developing a project team, research, and development or testing. Monitoring and controlling processes include regularly measuring and monitoring processes and, if necessary, making changes. A common monitoring and controlling process is reporting performance. That way project stakeholders can identify any necessary changes that may be required to keep the project on track, such as budget or scheduling changes. An example of this would be a team working on creating a website for a company, gives weekly reports to the project manager, and he notices that team in charge of website design is behind, but the team in charge of payment processing is ahead. He can pull a person out of the payment processing team to help the website design keep in order to keep the project in check. Closing processes include formalizing acceptance of the project or project phase and ending it efficiently. This often includes administrative activities such as archiving project files, closing out contract documents, lessons learned, and receiving formal acceptance of the delivered work as part of the phase or project. Who uses it? The 5 process groups are used by project managers. The more complex a project is, the more processes will be involved through its life cycle. Even though the steps are laid out into 5 clearly defined groups that help guide you through the project, you still need a good manager to know how and when to use these concepts. Project management has been around for a very long time. We can trace it all the way back to 2570 BC, when the Great Pyramid of Giza was completed. Ancient records show that there were 4 managers for each of the 4 faces of the Great Pyramid, responsible for overseeing their completion. We know that there had to be some initiating planning and execution and control involved with managing these great projects. In 1931, Walter Schubert introduced the plan to checked act cycle. The 5 process groups were derived from Schuart's work. In 1969, 5 volunteers founded PMI as a nonprofit professional organization dedicated to advanced project management. In 1987, they published the Project Management Body of Knowledge as a white paper. The first edition was published in 1996. As for the future of the project management process groups, we say, just like the Great Pyramids, it is here to stay. Well, that is it for the 5 project management process groups. Thanks for watching. Here are references.